a receipt slipped from the pocket and fell near my feet. After he left the room, I picked it up. A perfume purchase. Expensive. Bought yesterday afternoon. A brand name I didn't recognize. But I knew it wasn't for me. I thought about our marriage. 10 years.
Julian hadn't bought me a gift in all that time.
Not since our first anniversary. A scarf. I still had it somewhere. After that, nothing. No birthday gifts. No anniversary gifts. No just because gifts. I told myself he wasn't romantic. He showed love in other ways. He was practical and focused on providing, on his career. I'd made excuses for him. But now, holding this receipt, I understood. He wasn't unromantic. He wasn't too busy. He wasn't too practical. His romance just wasn't for me. It was for someone else. I called the boutique.
I need to verify a purchase. A receipt from yesterday afternoon.
One moment. Yes, I have it here. The buyer was Chloe Williams.
Chloe Williams.
I knew that name. Divorced? I drove to the airport. I didn't know what I was hoping to confirm. Maybe the perfume was for a client. Maybe I was overthinking this. I waited outside the International Departures Hall for half an hour. Then I saw them. Julian and her. Chloe wore a beige trench coat, pulling a small suitcase behind her. She walked beside Julian, laughing at something he'd said. Carried an expression I hadn't seen in years. Relaxed. Genuinely happy. At the security checkpoint, Chloe stopped. She reached up, casual and familiar, to straighten Julian's collar. He didn't pull away. He leaned down and whispered something in her ear. She smiled. Then she stood on her toes and kissed him on the lips. Julian's hand rested on her waist. They stayed like that for a moment before separating. Like they'd done it 1,000 times before. The last shred of self-deception evaporated. All those late nights, working. All those times he'd been irritable with me. All of it finally made sense. I watched their intimate silhouette disappear through security. A new thought crystallized in my mind. That child who wasn't mine. And this woman. Could they be connected? I called the private detective I'd hired.
I need you to look into someone else. Chloe Williams. I want to know everything about her, especially whether she has any children.
The detective worked fast. By the next afternoon, I had the report. Chloe Williams, 32 years old, divorced 5 years ago. One son, 9 years old. Name, Alan, attending a public school in the West End. The date jumped out at me.
Chloe's son was only 1 week older than Alex.
I ran to study. My fingers hovered over the keyboard. Then, slowly, I typed in Chloe's birth date. The desktop opened. There was only one folder, named Work Backup. I clicked it open. Inside were subfolders organized by year, starting 11 years ago. The earliest folder contained scanned photographs. Julian and Chloe in high school uniforms standing under a locust tree. 19-year-old Julian smiling, his arm around Chloe's shoulders. She had her hair in a ponytail looking up at him. The next photo was from college. The two of them in the library. Then their graduation photo. Both in cap and gown holding hands.
Discover a web of betrayal as a wife uncovers shocking secrets. Find out what's next, then head back to the homepage for more episodes.